We're moving on to Asheville now. That's where a shooting investigation is underway this morning. It happened yesterday morning at the Maple Crest Apartments along Lee Guerin Lane. And when police arrived on the scene, they found a large crowd and a man who was suffering from a life-threatening gunshot wound. They also found 50 shell casings as well. The man was taken to the hospital and is in critical condition this morning, but no other details about a suspect or what led up to that shooting have been released, but we of course will let you know once we learn more details.